It's been 5 years, but Bullfrog in the Biz is back, this time with the DoorDash Grubhub Saturday Drive Along. So let's get going. A little bit about myself, as you can see from the Cubs hat and the Iowa shirt. I'm from the central Iowa Des Moines market, so keep that in mind as I'm driving around today. Also, I aim for about $110 a day on the weekdays, hopefully a little bit more on the weekends. I drive for at least 6 hours a day. That comes to about $18 an hour. So the goal is, well, we're trying to pay off $30K in debt this year. Start at about 70 to 75. So we've really come a long way. We're getting near the end. So you need to know what your goal is, what you're driving for, how much you're trying to earn a day, how much time you got to do it, and how much that makes per hour. Because then you can decide, well, if I'm making $18 an hour, I can take those $6.50 trips, and that's fine if I take like 3 of them. Or if I get a $15 Grubhub trip, then I'm looking good, because I get that done in a short amount of time, hopefully, and then I got some extra towards the next hour. So it's all about knowing your stats and how much you need to make per hour. If you don't do that, guys and girls, you are going to burn yourself out quicker than a match in a pool. How's that? Make sense? All right. So let's see what our first trip is. I'll probably start driving towards downtown, where it's a little bit quicker area. Although West Des Moines right now is showing a plus $2.50 surge on all trips through 11 a.m., which is pretty cool. I have Grubhub set up from the 4:30 to 9:30 time slot tonight, so that's pretty cool. I just got back on a Grubhub because I got deactivated because I didn't go out during quarantine pandemic. I got my masks with me. I'm doing this without the mask for the video, but I do use a mask in my drive time because, so let's see, you got to protect yourself, you got to protect your family, you also have to protect those you're serving, because you don't know if these people that you're serving food to, if they have health issues where if they catch something, it's game over. So if you respect humanity at all, you should be wearing a mask, and that's what I'll just leave it at that. You gotta say your own thing, but man, I see a lot of drivers out there, delivery guys, without them. So think about it, guys. Just respect humanity. That's all it comes down to. But soapbox over. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any certain questions you want me to cover, and I'll make videos about them. I do DoorDash, Grubhub. I also do some other random things I'll make videos about. I do merch by Amazon. I do Redbubble. I have a pretty awesome Instagram account called @Bigfoot Society. I have one of the biggest Bigfoot communities on Instagram right now. Also have a YouTube channel there. I'll put this in the links if you want to check it out, if you're into Bigfoot and Sasquatch, which I know most people are, right? Anyways, I'll check back in. First pickup is Motley School Tavern in the Beaverdale area, so not a long trip. Puts me in the downtown Des Moines area, which is where all the action is. $9. That's a good haul. That's more than I usually accept, so that's awesome. That puts me halfway to my goal for the hour. So all these things you need to keep in mind while you are driving around. And it's Grubhub, and it's not a red card thing, which means it's got a better chance of being ready. So you gotta have to wait at Motley School, and it messed me up, but I got another one for Bubba. So $8 order from Bubba. This is gonna be closed for this hour, but we're gonna make it happen. Another tip: have change with you. You'll have to park downtown at meters, and you don't want to roll the dice. Eventually you will get ticketed, and that's money that's coming away from your Grubhub. So just keep some quarters or nickels or whatever with you, so at least you got something, because I gotta park on the street right now. Thankfully I got some coins. So think ahead, always one step ahead. Let's go. All right, that was an easy drop off for Bubba. I'm currently over in the East Village. That's another tip. Know where your hotspots are. The app will tell you, but also you should know your area and what the hotspots are. And I'm in a certain area of the East Village where there's a lot of stuff in one area. If you're in Des Moines, you know where this is, but shh, don't tell. So I'm just waiting for that lunch hour to heat up. Also, make the best use of your time when you're just hanging out in your car. Check your email, check your other hustles, check if there's any schedules blocks that opened up on Grubhub. Make sure you're multitasking, app tasking too. So if you're not on DoorDash, make sure you're on DoorDash too. You need to have multiple apps running at the same time. That just goes without saying. But all right, let's see what's
another
next. Tip on DoorDash, the GPS doesn't update. So if you're in a new area, you need to totally shut down, sign off the app, shut it down, and sign back in and start it up, because it will think you're in another area. Be smart. A quick tip as I'm waiting for Exile. If you're just hanging out and you're waiting on the restaurant, you need to text your customer right away to let them know that you're waiting on the restaurant. This isn't on you, this is on the restaurant. And your customer needs to know this so it doesn't affect your tips or your ratings. So, there you go. Text that customer right away, let the communication be open. All right, a quick pickup, $8 from Zombie Burger, good old Zombie Burger in Des Moines. Know your restaurants and what they expect. This particular restaurant likes you to park out front with your flashers on. In a special zone, they have a loading zone. So know your area and you'll dominate. All right, let's go. Okay, delivery for that $8 was at a Cargill plant. It's always hard to find these guys, but I made it work and got another one for Buffalo Wild Wings, just over $9. So let's make it happen. Also, on the east side, this is gonna take me back into central downtown area. So I got B-dubs right when it opened, so it was quick. Good job, guys. If you're not using Everlance or something to track your mileage, I'm not a tax guy, but come on, guys, we gotta think ahead. Check out Everlance, it's pretty cool. I'll see if I can put a link in the description here, but automatically tracks your miles, and you can use that at the end of the year tax time. I would imagine, I'm not your tax guy, but talk to your accountant about it. You should have an accountant, is a good idea. All right, guys, let's go drop this off. KFC was marked ready to go as I pulled into the restaurant. Thanks, guys, that was amazing. Let's go drop this off. Also wanted to address, when I say drive with intensity, drive within the speed limit and obeying the laws, of course. But drive like you mean it. So you gotta get somewhere, right? Don't just breeze on through. All right, let's go. Okay, just dropped off the KFC. A few things. Use the Waze app. And if you're using the Waze app, update it when there is closures for roads, because I just wasted a lot of time because it wasn't marked. Also, we do make a difference with our food delivery. Just delivered to a disabled person. They're not going to be able to get out to get food, and who knows what they're dealing with in this environment of the pandemic. So just remember, we are making a difference to people that need food. So keep up the good work, guys and gals. I am waiting on the next order. I did reject an $11 order from a restaurant to go down to Norwalk because it would have tied me up for half an hour and put me in an area where there's no requests. So if you're in Des Moines, you know what I'm talking about. Glad I rejected it though, because I did get a Jersey Mike's order for $11 for a third of the time. So I'm picking that up right now. Sometimes you gotta know when to say no to stuff that is just terrible for your parameters or what fits what you're looking for. Just dropped off Jersey Mike's. It was a long wait. I'm gonna be honest. You need to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And I held it probably for too long, but it's $11. It's out of here. Let's see what's up next. $9 order from Las Loras Mexican restaurant downtown. So this usually gives me an add-on, so let's see if I get lucky. Last order was a customer cancel, so you know what that means. Free food. Don't like it to happen, but sometimes it does. Custom change. We're going out for the last part of the day. Hey, this shirt is awesome. One of my buddies, National Introvert Society on Instagram, hooked me up. I like monsters and cryptids, Check me out on Instagram at Bigfoot Society if you like Bigfoot too. All right, we got a pickup from Eatery A for $8. Let's make it happen. The Eatery A one without a hitch, a small little corn casserole dish. So I wish I had a plastic bag with me. That's a good lesson. Keep some plastic bags with you. Got a call for El Mariachi up in Johnston. $13 trip, so should be a good pickup. Done before the hour. Right, picked up El Mariachi a little longer than I expected. It's harder to tell map distance in Grubhub than it is with DoorDash because they give you the times and the distances. So let's get chugging. Got to go over to the library, small bar with some food. Not a lot of parking, so should be interesting. Let's do it. That whole process took less than 6 minutes. Pick up, drop off, all that crud. $8. That's amazing. I can see my next pickup across the street. This is fantastic. Another $8 here because it comes. Another quick, less than 10-minute, $8 ride. Let's do it. On to Akabono Sushi downtown. Another $8. Stack it up. Crazy, they threw another $8 order on top of the Akibono. I had sushi, so now I'm doing that plus malo at the same time. So let's get wild. I dropped off the malo, got another one for Iowa Tap Room before I could drop off the Akibono. It's going too fast and furious. Gotta keep up. Off a $10 from the Iowa Tap Room. People are crazy up here in the Euclid area. Just letting you know that if you're familiar with Central Des Moines. I just took an $8 one from the Royal Mile. As you may know, parking is terrible there. So the tip is always think before you accept. How is the area? It's gonna be terrible to park there. So this is gonna, you gotta think. I gotta get out of the matrix. Okay, so they threw another $8 for Hessen House on top of that. So you know the only parking for Royal Mile is right across the street from Hessen House, so it helps to know your area, right? All right, let's keep rolling. Royal Mile off at the police station. Dropped Hessen House off at the apartments. Actually, reverse that. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. It's so crazy right now. Saturday in Des Moines is definitely nuts. I'm headed over to Blue Tie to get a $13 order, that'll be pretty nice. So first time there, let's get it cracking. Currently waiting at Blue Tie outside because I can't go inside because, hey, you got to follow the rules of the restaurant. Just got another add-on order for Blue Tie, so now I'm up to taking $22 away from this one stop. Let's do it. Oh, yeah. It's been a long day. All right, just dropped off Mexican order, Mexican food. Pretty good, awesome, about $10, $13. Got an order offered to me that said $9 total, which is cool, but on closer examination, it was actually 2 pickups in one, which means $4.50 per pickup, and I don't play that game. So I've almost done 20 trips today, which is pretty awesome. But let's see what's next. Market here goes until 10, I think, and then I might just jump onto DoorDash after that, but that's not gonna pay itself off, so let's get going. Right, I'm calling it a night. It's been 10 hours. I made about $206, so that's pretty solid. I'll take that. If you like this video, this crazy drive-through, me going nuts and telling you all about tips and tricks with Grubhub and DoorDash, give this a like. Follow me for more videos about right now rideshare, and we'll talk about other entrepreneur stuff down the road. But right now it's going to be primarily rideshare, DoorDash, Grubhub, stuff like that. So if you like that stuff, like, follow along, share with everyone you know, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Yeah, and I'll have some more stuff to check out for you to check out in the notes down below. So like, follow, subscribe, all that cool stuff. I'll see you next time. All right.